Gate 14 podcast presented by FanDuel Canada, and we are coming at you live from a fresh 5-game losing streak from our Toronto Blue Jays. Avery, to go back to last week, what I would do, my friend. What I would do.
Yeah, just some of the worst baseball you've seen in your whole entire life.
I, I, I'm a defeated man, brother. I am as defeated as I can get. We watched hours and hours of baseball the last 5 days and have been it's like essentially been a jail sentence to watch. It's like you have to watch because obviously it's our job now, but it's like I'm coming at you live from a place of defeat, from a place of hell. And they say ride the peaks and valleys of a baseball season. I'm not quite sure the valleys get much lower than what we're experiencing right now. I really don't think so.
No, as this losing streak continues, that'll be hopefully the lowest valley of the season. This was like waste of time, put you in depression type of watching baseball these last 5 games.
It's just bad.
Nothing like, of course, people are going to be, it's the end of the world. This team sucks for sure. That was,
and they have a right to, though, Avery. I'm not gonna push back on that. And then again,
I mean, they're 4 of the worst baseball games you've ever seen fucking play. Like,
yeah, and
pathetic efforts offensively. And yeah, I mean, either you're gonna hit your way out of it and find a way to make this go away, change it, get better, or we're gonna fucking mail it in early this year. I mean,
and that's what it looks like. It looks like a mail-in. It looks like the semester has ended. You already have a passing grade and just mail it in. That's what it looks like. Obviously, I don't have a passing grade. But the thing that aggravates me the most is, and I wanted to touch on this, is the people online that are saying, like, oh, you guys aren't going to criticize this, criticize that. If you have listened to Gate 14 from the get-go, we have been critical when the team is bad. We essentially called them terrorists last year. I just don't know what people expect us to do. Like, I got a guy, and if you're on Twitter, he's one of the most negative fans. I'll let you put 2 and 2 together, DMing me like, you better go in on this team tonight. Brother, man, you think I don't see it? You think I don't get frustrated with the lack of power and I'm going to call out the bullshit on it? You think I'm just going to come on here, la-di-da, oh, it's happy, whatever. No, it's fucking frustrating. Bo Bichette hasn't hit a home run since May 27th, 2024. May 27, 2024. We were at that game, by the way, in the premium lounge seats. We were at that game. It was against the White Sox. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 home run. Santander, I don't give a fuck, Avery, about this bullshit he starts out slow. I don't care. What we are watching him doing right now is fucking painful to watch. Is it going to continue? I don't think so. But holy shit, Avery. This is frustrating would be an understatement, dude. And I'm looking at teams around the league. Their big dogs are already cashing stuff in early. You got James Wood launching baseballs in orbit. Alex Bregman looks awesome. All these guys, Judge looks awesome. Everyone, like, this is so fucking frustrating, dude. Like, I'm gonna go stir crazy watching this team, and it's not a singular person I could chirp at. It's the entirety of the fucking team. It's 5 days of all boiled up, pent up aggression, and I don't give a shit if it's my fucking job. This is fucking terrible. I'd rather do a million other things than watch this fucking team right now. Truly.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it was a chore to watch them play baseball this week. Like, it was truly awful baseball. The at-bats, like, the first pitch, I love the aggressive stuff, but every time we first pitch roll over, and we do it 7 times a game, it's like, why are we wasting our time here? And what are we doing? What's the plan? This team is not built to hit a billion home runs. So, like, when everyone's saying, okay, there's no power, you can score runs and win baseball games without hitting home runs. It can be done. There can be successful teams. You need your big guys to carry you in the big spots.
And get hits, yes.
Exactly. Like, the Astros today had 1 fucking Crawford box home run, 13 hits, 3 runs. They played Blue Jays baseball, like, early on.
You can win this way.
You can't win. They're built to play good defense, and they're built to pitch well.
And that is what they have been doing. I'm not going to be mad at the pitchers. I'm not going to be mad at the defense. The starters have been great. The bullpen has been awesome. The bullpen. It is the
Yeah, like
hitters.
the guys who are used when we're winning have been awesome. Correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like Gimme was awesome today. Hoffman was awesome today. Chad Green was awesome today. It's the guys that aren't showing up. They aren't. Like, and I am so sick and tired of like call this guy up, and they come up and they get their chance, and no one is taking a starting role. No one. We haven't had a fucking singular prospect come up so far, Barger Roden, and be able to just grab it and be like, this is my job. You better play me every single day. No one. No one has shown. Roden swinging out pitches low and in, not even in the same stratosphere with his bat. Addison Barger whiffing on 94 down the middle. No one has taken a leap. And the biggest aggravating factor of it, Avery, is for Barger and Roden's sake, people are saying, oh, they aren't playing every day and they aren't getting the reps in, so it's hard to tell. But when other guys that are getting called up that we like are struggling, it's just send them down. It's like it's just
Well, it's almost like the prospects who are lowly ranked and then get to the big leagues and they're not like all-star
you said that
players.
point though. You made that point.
Yeah,
You made
it's
that
like
point. It's like there's a reason why they're not top 100 prospects. And the
correct.
people
Like
in my mentions talk like they are. Yes.
yeah, and it's all we have. So like I don't blame the people for wanting to talk up the guys who are good in AAA because it's all we have. Like if we can't dream, it's even like us doing this. If we can't dream on good things to happen, we're going to be sad sacks of shit by the time we're 35 if we're doing this just ripping everything and being negative. Like how would I want to do this in a couple years? How do you see yourself as a happy person and enjoy what you're doing in your life if you just want to talk down on it all the time?
Exactly.
When it needs to be talked down on, it should be. And right now, how they're playing is just the work. This team, like if you watch them play like this all the time, fucking Chicago White Sox-esque from last year set the record for losses. Like that's what it felt like watching them play.
Yeah.
Uncompetitive, just don't even stand a chance. And I hate when the doom tweeters will just say, hey, after they scored one, but that was kind of the thing yesterday. They scored what, 2 or 3 in the first inning off Bassett, and it was like, okay,
it was over. But that's what it's felt like the past week.
100%. Like I'm not gonna put blame on the guys at the bottom of the lineup, but you need your best guys to carry you. Aaron Judge, goddamn, 2 years ago, just carried the Yankees. He's probably the best hitter in baseball that we've seen in our lifetimes. But again, like he carries that team because he's that good.
Yeah,
I still think
again that's a different aspect, Avery, because we're also talking about one of the best players in the world,
100%, but
in our lifetime,
100%. But does anyone like people think Vlad can be 90% of that, right?
Yeah,
like he's not the high end player that Judge is with the bat, but he should be damn close, and he should be able to carry the team, and that's what we need. We need that. We need Bo and Santander to figure it out.
Yeah.
If it's not that, like I can be fine. Like obviously Kirk, high leverage. It's been a nightmare. Yeah, I know you hate Kirk. That's fine. Like I understand, but everyone at that point, everyone at that point deserves blame. Everyone fucking sucks. Like Roden, she's been shit. Wagner's been shitty right now. Like it's just everyone in this 5-game stretch has been god awful. No one deserves to get off, even if they've had a couple more hits than the other guy.
Yeah,
it's an offensive thing that has been an absolute nightmare.
And one thing that's also been a nightmare, and I just think it's just the Blue Jays' luck, man. It's like the entire team as a whole has never been buzzing at the same time in the entirety of the last 2 or 3 years. You know, like we've never had a Bo and Vladdy legacy season at the same time, or for example, like a stretch of Santander, Bo, and Vladdy just buzzing all at the same. Like impossible to get those 3 out. Impossible. We haven't really had that, unfortunately. That's a tough thing about it right now. And again, it's like it's very frustrating to watch. And I'm not going to go full Johnny negative mode and say they can't turn this around. Who knows?
Man, if they win 2 of 3 at Yankee Stadium,
they're back to 500.
Back to 500, and that's the beauty of the sport. But again, that's why, like, I first time in a while, I was just like, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I was like, I can't see notifications from the group chat about this game. I just need to like take the step back and understand that this is the worst fucking baseball I've ever seen in my whole entire life. But things could be okay. Like, just like if it's not first pitch outs, rollovers, they're competitive at that.
Pop ups, Dave.
Yeah, I know. It's just it all came together to be the worst possible baseball we've seen in our whole entire lives. And
Yes,
that's just
collectively.
how it is. Yes.
And it's like it's like those the women that all get a cycle together. It's like everyone at the same time. We're just doing it together. You know, it's a frustrating brand. And this is how, again, and I would love listeners and even my haters who listen to this podcast to commentate. I think I tater on the line of in the middle because people in my mentions say I'm too negative and people in my mentions say I'm too positive. So that's how I, in my mind at least, cope. I think we're doing it right, or maybe I'm doing it right. I think I'm somewhere in the middle, but it just I let the Twitter get to me today and I let it get to me yesterday because the people are just truly, truly insufferable in my mentions. And it's what comes with the territory of this job, but it is like just don't watch, man. Like if you are gonna call a game over in the third inning unsarcastically, just don't watch. Like if you're gonna just I got an argument with make believe Twitter GM yesterday, and I was like, "You complain when the team made the playoffs. Like, if you can't get a little bit enjoyment out of that, no matter how they got there, sports aren't for you, man. You know what I mean, Avery? And like, is that a crazy take for me to say? Like, it's like
No, sports fandom isn't for him. Like
it's
maybe
not, yeah. And you know exactly which guy I'm talking about. His
yeah.
entire Twitter timeline is complaining, the entire thing, and people expect that from me, and that's just not how I'm gonna be. I love the Blue Jays, my life. I love Gate 14. It's like at some point, I have to be a normal, insane
No,
human
man,
and
it
just
will drive you. Um, God, Emma was talking to me today. She's like, "Does this make you depressed?" I was like, "This is probably the only thing in my life that I I get genuinely sad over. Or it's
yeah,
not sad. It's like this is affecting me watching this because it's that bad, and I spend a lot of my time doing it. It's like, yeah,
yeah,
you know what? I do get depressed when I watch them play like shit. It's
yeah,
awful.
yeah.
So,
It's
like the Twitter GM people, again, it'll never be good enough till you win the ring, and that's fine. Like,
and even if they win the ring, I still think there will be fucking
yeah, that's why it's just
complaints.
like, okay, like let them be them. I did the soft block unfollow of one of them today because it's like I didn't want to like leave him following me. It's just like let's get a fresh start. It's just not what I want to see on my timeline personally. Some
Yeah,
people might want to see it. I know what's going on is so bad. Like I can think for myself to see that.
yeah.
When I go on Twitter, it's like a place I like to have some laughs, some jokes. So I don't mind seeing it, but it was too much for me today. I was like, oh man, I do not want to do
Yeah,
this
and then
anymore.
like again, speaking of the other Twitter GMs, and I'm not gonna name drop the guy who it is, and I mentioned this during the podcast. He DMs me going like, by the way, if you are DMing me, a community college podcast hope who has no say in anything, saying to me, "You better unload, man. You have been chirping me for being too negative." You know exactly what I'm talking about. His name was a certain GM in prison. And I go, "What the fuck am I going to do? What is this DM going to do, dude? Like, you think I don't see this? You think I'm not going to call out this team not hitting home runs? You think I'm just going to say this team is fine, not hitting, like, of course I'm going to call it out. Why the fuck are you DMing me about this? It's crazy. And
I,
it's
I
honestly
think
so,
just the way the offense is built, John, is how you're going to like the highs will be high and the lows will be lows. Like
yeah,
it's not if you're hitting a lot of home runs, you're going to score more runs most
that's just
likely,
how
and
that's
that and your floor just gets raised a little bit. Our floor is low. The ceiling's less high than the team is going to hit at the
yeah,
top end of home runs.
yeah.
But I just think the peaks and valleys are going to be way up and down. But like some of the home run teams who are just they rely on solo shots all the time. They go
Yeah.
into the playoffs and then that dries up. And it's like, hey, can you score the runs against the back end arms? Can you find a way to push one across that's not hitting a home run? Can we do that right now? Absolutely not. Nope, not based on the
I made
arms.
a joke on Twitter, Abel. It was like everyone was complaining about this team hitting too many singles and doubles, so they just stopped doing that as well.
Yeah.
It's like it was that's what
We're
they
not even
did.
a month into baseball games yet. Like,
I
I
know.
understand. And the worst part is it just feels like last year, the shittiest shit we watched. And
Yeah.
that's what's going to make people mad. It was kind of like after game one of the season, everyone's like, oh, it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we got 162 of these things.
Yeah.
Like, we can, we can do the step backs at sometimes. If it's middle of June, all-star break, yeah, panic time for sure. But
Yeah.
again, if they get swept by the Yankees, then it's gonna be a tough one. But I mean, we've been talking on this thing based on how these teams lined up, who they're gonna play, that this was the hardest month of the season. And it's proven to be hard. Like not they didn't lie about that. Get out of
Yeah.
it 500, close to 500, and we stay above water and things are okay. I mean, they don't play a bad team like for a fucking month, it feels like. It's just a tough schedule to start this year, and it's proven to be tough. The Nats sweep was great.
Who just, by the way, swept the Orioles.
Yeah, I mean,
And this is what sucks, Avery. It's like I can't even enjoy the downfall of my one of the again a team that I just despise and hate because their fans are such fucking insufferable losers in the Baltimore Orioles. I can't even celebrate that. Like they're 9-14, and I can't celebrate it because my team looks like a little league t-ball team in the major leagues. Like it sucks.
we'd
But
pop out to the catcher on a tee right now. Like that's
yeah,
what we would do.
yeah. This is the you made a great point, and I think that rant I had was not too hard. I think it was necessary.
No, the thing about Game 14 is you're not going to get, for the most part, besides, I mean, Zach Pop was kind of the only one who'd ever get it. Like personal attacks on players. That's
Yeah.
if the team isn't hitting, it's all everyone as a group, and I think anyone in that locker room would take blame as the group to do it. I mean,
Yeah, it's the group. It's the entirety of the group. And people want to blame the top of the order. I know I did at the start of the podcast. The lack of home runs is pathetic. And I think Bo Bichette would be the first to tell you that. I
yeah,
think Bo Bichette would be the first to tell you that. I think Vladdy would be the first to tell you that. I think Santander would be the first to tell you. It's not stuff they don't know. That's my point, Avery. And it's the lineup collectively as a whole. But just for my mental health, Ave, I need to see the top of the lineup figure it out, like home run wise, extra base hit wise, because this is sucked to watch. It's terrorist ball, you know?
yep.
It's just terrorist ball. There's not much to say besides that, man. I mean,
This is Jonah from the score. Blue Jays went 9 for 90. Hit in their series in Houston. 9 for 90, second lowest batting average at 3 game span in franchise history. Like it pretty much has never been worse than what we just watched. Only one other time. That was
yeah, but the thing is,
1981.
Avery, I think what makes it worse is we still got that taste in our mouth from the Mariners series.
Yeah,
And
oh
that's what
yeah.
makes this series like if they beat the Mariners in the series and then they get like they're 13-8 or whatever it is, and they go into the series, they get swept. All right, 13-11. It's still bad, but we just beat the Mariners in the series. Like you're gonna lose a series sooner than later. Just bang bang, just like back punch punch, like right on the mat. It's like you just can't catch a break. You really
Yeah, I know.
can't.
Like I thought they hit Blanco okay. Obviously better than last time they were in Houston against
Yeah.
him. And then this fucking guy who I'd never really heard of before just had like the best fastball
I
metrics of
need
all
someone to
time.
tell me if he's Italian. I'll be honest with you. I need to see if a paisan put on for my country tonight.
He's from
Um,
Charlotte, North
Yeah,
Carolina.
he's probably not Italian. Very Italian last name though. But yeah, it's man, it was a cesspool out there today, and I'm trying to figure out a way to make it better because I do like the responses we get to our tweets of like the positive stuff of people complimenting us and letting us know how like good of a job we're doing. But you got to take the good with the bad, and that's just what comes with it, especially with how big we are now. But it, what I find refreshing in it is sometimes when a team like the Orioles lose or the Rays or the Yankees who have been struggling, I will sometimes look at how their fans tweet, and it's a unity. It's all the same. The sky is always falling every single game, no matter what. So at
Dodgers
least we have that.
Dodgers fans tweet like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do. It's just the sport we watch, and that's my thing. You guys know there's a billion fucking baseball games, and every loss feels like the worst loss you've ever seen. It's just the sport we're in. We have to get over it. If they start racking up on like a 7, 8 game losing streak, yeah, I'm going to want to not watch baseball again for a long time. But
Yeah.
like it's part of it, man. It really is the ups and downs. And if you don't want to ride the ups and downs, then it's just like following the sport all the time is just you're going to drive yourself crazy.
What sucks is though, Avery, is how good the pitching actually has been. Like
Oh
you
my
look at the
God.
stats around the league, the Baltimore Orioles have a legit one of the worst pitching staffs
Oh
I've
my
ever
God,
seen
they
in
have
my
the
life.
Newman Jets
Yeah,
2017.
they have like the McCook Indians my last year there, like just an 8 team ERA. Um, and then it's like our pitching's good. Like I'm getting enjoyment watching our pitchers get out of things. Bassett was awesome. Gossman struggled there at the end, but was whatever.
Again,
Uh,
we just got blooped to death, it felt like.
yeah, and that's what happened to Bassett. First inning was bloop, 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 bloop. Right? I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean,
it was
they gave up some home runs, like
yeah,
obviously not all bloops to death, but like
yeah.
Zach DeZenzo had 5 hits in the last 2 games, and I felt like every single one of them was a cap shot to
Yeah.
center and just gone, or like a double down the line. That was Addison Barger fucking Leo Messi to ball into the wall for a
Oh
trip.
my, when is
Yiner,
that going to happen for us? By the way,
I know, Yiner Diaz triple. That's like Kirk getting it. I mean, he's faster than Kirk, but
to
it's the
catcher?
same type of stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, to catcher. I just yeah, I just hope we can watch this. We win a series in New York and can look back on this and be like, man, we were really overreacting, or not overreacting, because the reaction is necessary.
Oh, very necessary.
Yeah,
Yeah, we would be doing a disservice to anyone who's put ears to this podcast by saying it anything other than that wasn't a disgrace to
yeah,
baseball.
yeah.
That series.
It just, and I think the guys in the locker room will tell you that as well. I and we make the joke all the time, man. It's like it doesn't matter where you put Kirk in the lineup. He's finding a way to get up there with less than 2 outs, runner scoring position, and it is truly unfathomable his stats in high leverage. I can't wrap my head around it, Dave. It's a breathtaking discourse to have. I don't know
It's not even
how
discourse, John. It's just
it's
real.
just facts, I guess, if you think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost impressive. It's like a good shtick. It's like when a comedian finds his joke and it's like he just sticks to his guns and stays with it. That's what the Kirk runner scoring position conversation is, you know?
Yeah. So I don't want to put this all on Kirk.
No, I'm not either. I'm not.
No, no,
He's
I'm gonna say like let's see some runners in scoring position numbers for everyone so far. We're almost getting to the month range. Like a month of the season's done. So that's when I will look at all these things. I'll do a video on Monday, just like TikTok kind of saying some of these stats here. So there's runners in scoring position. Kirk's actually hitting 238. Oh, these are not live as of today. But before
today, those numbers are way down, my friend.
yeah, I know. I need to do one. Okay, Tyler Heineman's our best with runners in scoring
Of
position.
course, El Mago.
Wagner's second best. Bichette's been great. Straw, Vlad's been good. Ernie, all above 300. Davis and Barger are the two worst. Jimenez by far the worst after that. And then Rodin and Santander have been pretty bad. Kirk's hitting 238 before today, so that'll go down. But honestly surprised with Bo. But I feel like he's the one trying to set the table, not the one trying to drive people in with
Yeah.
runners in scoring position.
Yeah,
So
the
let's
lack of home runs, man, is just and I think it will change. Over under how many home runs do you think this team hits?
Oh, I don't even know.
100 range?
Yeah, what they do last year.
Because I know I saw a tweet, I think, from Mitch Bannon today, and Fangraphs projected this team to hit like 117 home runs this year, I think it was.
Okay.
Now they're hovering around the 100 mark, but
Not great either.
like Santander is going to give you 30, I think.
You hope so.
Vladdy's going to, I think Vladdy's a shoe-in to give you 30. Shoe-in to give you 30.
They hit 156 last year.
Oh, so am I reading those numbers wrong? Maybe it was 170 they were projected to hit.
I mean, if they hit less than last year, I'd be pretty disappointed. Really disappointed, actually.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I read that tweet wrong. Shocker. Yeah, 170 maybe was the number they're projected at right now. But yeah, Abe, it's
Like, let's look at teams who hit home runs last year.
and by the way, the guy posting the bat speed graph in the month of April is crazy. But
Okay,
that's-
no, here. So, Boulding and BK sent me something from a Keith Law graph. Or he was doing some player evaluations in some forum, and Keith Law said that a bunch of the Major League Baseball teams don't think the bat speed stuff's real. Like they think it's flawed data, so they're not using it.
Banana, banana. Is that breaking news from Avery Chenier?
No, Keith
That
Law
guy?
said Keith
No, we're
Law.
not crediting that bum. He
No,
has me blocked on Twitter, so we're not
does he?
crediting it.
Yeah, that's what he. I'll try and read it off and find it here again, but that is what he said in the forum. So
Thank you, Keith Law.
that's what he gets. Okay.
Extremely rare Keith Law dove.
All right. Also, per multiple R&D sources, StatCast bat speed data is not reliable, which is why you don't see me citing it anywhere.
Wow. Keith Law bomb.
So
Law
that's
bomb.
that's the only way you can say that the Blue Jays aren't the worst at swinging the bat fast. It's not reliable.
I love that moral victory. You
That's the
know what,
best.
Abe? That made me feel better. But still posting that graph is pathetic. I
No,
don't care how I don't
they
care how you look at it. It's
they
pathetic.
swing the bat slow.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like 2 miles an hour
I
difference.
know,
Like
but
you
it's
know
like
how slow 2 miles an hour is?
Springer is swinging the bat historically low and somehow the best he's been in a couple of years.
Springer's care, dude. He looks good.
I know, but I'm just like ready. What if Springer fell apart? Like how little?
Well, are you willing to sacrifice Springer falling
Yeah,
apart for?
yo, brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt.
Someone make a meme of Avery's face and that guy with like doing the trade thing. Like, I give up George Springer's success for the entire lineup.
Yeah. I will give up his success. Unfortunately, I think he would too, though.
You think he would? I think he's a team guy and say, you know what? I'll start hitting really bad.
Yeah.
To get the rest of the team going. Would be jokes though if like Springer's like, all right, guys, listen, team only closed door meeting. I'm gonna start sucking ass so everyone else can
You
figure
know
it
what?
out.
Someone else has got to step up because I'm done hitting. That's what he's gonna say. I'm gonna sit my ass beside
Yeah,
Dawn, and we're gonna watch this team
yeah.
together.
My favorite thing, Avery, is the tweets at me. It's like, um, fire John Schneider. Is John Schneider stepping in the box and
John
swinging at
Schneider
the
didn't make the roster.
like? What is he? What are you firing John Schneider? I mean, I'm probably Dodgers fans probably want Dave Roberts fired right now.
Yeah,
I
oh
mean,
yeah, they wanted him fired way back. Absolutely, they wanted him fired.
that's
But
what
it's
I love
like,
about ball. It's like we're kind of in our own like Truman show where we're all together in like a bubble. But we in our mind, it's like no other fan base is acting like this. And then I look at Red Sox Twitter, and Carabas has the same mentions I have of people saying he's not critical enough of his friends. It's
yeah,
like the exact same thing that we have. Like
yeah,
I saw
no,
someone tweet at Carabas, he's not critical enough of Alex Bregman. It's like Alex Bregman's like has like a 160 weighted runs created plus. What do you mean not critical of Bregman? But yeah, it's good to have this kind of vent session because I think a lot of the people on Twitter or just in life, like they're not able to vent to thousands and thousands of people like we are. And it kind of makes you feel better. But I will say the way this affects my mood is something that I might have to talk to a therapist about because I'm in hell, Avery. Like
oh yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. I'm in
Because
absolute shambles.
my immediate thought when it got to 3-0 today was turn it off. But I can't turn it off. I can't turn
Yeah.
off any game. Even when we turn off a stream early, I sit in the same seat and I watch the same dog shit game that we turned the stream off of. I can't turn it off. What if something happens that I have to talk about? Like I
Yeah.
would like to be able to turn it off. And the off day I think comes at maybe the best possible time ever. I want to do a nice little talk. How funny is it that Nathan Lucas hits a home run and then just immediately not in the game the next day? Not that I'm clamoring for Nathan Lucas playing,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's like you hate John Schneider, you hate Nathan Lucas, he hits a home run, and then it's like, oh yeah, of course he's not going to play, and you don't want
He
anyone
has
else.
been out of all of like the prospects, quote unquote. He's been like last year he was good, and this year he struggled a little bit, but at least he's leaving the crib. It was funny. I was going to bet it when everyone was complaining why is Lucas alive. I was like, this dude's 100% launching today, right? Like everyone was complaining. So I was in my mind, I was like, you just got to bet Lucas home run because that's how it works. It's
Yeah.
like that's usually how it works. But shout out to Lucas for putting on for the city. And oh, maybe the Jays. Who's the next man to call? Let's call up Elvis. Oh, he has a sub 400 OPS in AAA. It's like this is what we got, and we got to
We
ride with it.
so I never wanted to do this, and I don't think it's the answer, but Dalton Varshaw's got to save the team somehow. I,
You're
I,
right.
I don't think it's real. He does like somehow is he just
What if Varsho comes back and everyone just starts lighting the world on fire? It's
that
like
would be great. The
he's
straw
the
that stirs
straw
the
that
drink.
stirs the drink.
I
Dalton
saw it
Varsho
today.
comes
So
back.
he
What?
played in game one of the Bisons. They had a doubleheader with Rochester today.
Yeah.
Um, they put out on the tweet. They said, "Oh, Dalton Varsho with an RBI," and it was infield in, runners on second and third, and he hits a he hits a dinker to the second baseman who kind of dives for it and from his back throws him out. But just classic, like he's
No, he
playing.
didn't get him out.
Well, he got out. Yeah, he got him out.
Oh, he did.
He didn't get a hit, but he
Oh,
drove the
okay.
run in. If I remember, but just like, yeah, he's with the team right now spiritually, just not his body is
It would
not
be
there.
objectively funny though. Like he comes back, the lineup moves down, and it's just like the Jays hit 5 bombs at Yankee Stadium Friday.
Yeah,
It would be
I've been
hilarious.
like a little disappointed in Will from right now. I thought there was some more pop in there, and I feel like he's just been pitched up and in with heaters. And he's
Yeah.
had a tough time getting to them, tough time like doing anything with velo with heaters kind of up in the zone. Think he'll figure it out. Like he's a contact guy, but I think like there's some more. I was hoping for some more pop in there. Who knows? Hoping that
And we
figures it.
talked about it preseason. Like you needed guys to get up there and take a spot. For example, I know it's a small sample size and it was just today, but Ernie Clement being pinch hit and hitting a double down the line. You need guys to do that off the bench and create rallies in late innings. And we haven't really had that. We haven't had that at all. Do I think Al Rodden will be a good major league hitter? I think he'll be an okay major league hitter. I think he has to figure out his swing because you just pitch him low and in, and it's impossible for him to hit it. I think Addison Barger, will he be a serviceable guy? Sure, the tools are there. Hasn't been able to put together. The guy's also 25. He's 2 years younger than me. It's like this is essentially what he is. But yeah, I think it just sucks we haven't seen like a legacy leap from one of these young guys that have stolen a position, you know? That's the tough thing about it.
Like even are we hoping to see a bow leap? Like that could make things better too,
Yeah.
where he leaves the crib a little bit more, like you said. But yeah, we haven't seen any leap at all from anyone. Like no
No
one.
one.
Yeah, no one's done any type of leap besides Tyler Heineman. He's the only one, and he didn't even
And
play
George
this year.
Springer. George Springer, Ricky Henderson leap.
Yes, sorry. That's he does deserve that much. George
Maybe
has
Avery. Maybe what solves the problem is sometimes you got to go back to move forward. Do we put number 4 back in the leadoff spot? Do we
okay.
put number 4 back in the leadoff spot?
Now we're cooking, John. I think I can't see Bo like leading off the game. Some of his like first pitch swinging pop ups. I know everyone on the team's doing it right now. The first pitch uncompetitive swing drives me insane from anyone up and down the lineup. And that sucks.
Anyone.
But I
Anyone.
would love to see Springsy Lad in the leadoff spot. Are we gonna get a lefty at all at some point?
Well, Rodon pitched today.
Yeah, but that means we should get Freed. No.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, he's no good.
Oh, we got Cookie Carrasco Friday. Hum now. Let's eat.
Yeah.
Let's eat on Friday. And then on Saturday, we got Max. Oh, God. Max Fried. And then on Sunday, we got Clark Schmidt, who has a 7.45 ERA.
Okay.
Let's win a fucking series in New York. Will all the rights
Dude,
be
if
wrong?
we get baggled by Carlos Carrasco,
Oh my God.
that's
I might black out for Friday beer stream. Um,
responsibly, of course.
yeah, but yeah, Avery, you're hitting the nail on the head here, man. You're speaking the words that need to be said. I think Carlos Carrasco, we got to go the entire. You know how Kikuchi went to Central Park to save to save himself? I need the entire team to go. I mean, insane. And I'm thinking about this, Avery. On Friday, should we hire a mariachi band for stream and just get the vibes up, or maybe I'll hire a priest to come on
No,
stream?
my freshman year roommate. I can get him to
No,
bless.
that's it. Should we
I
bring
can-
him on Friday beer? We say a prayer with him pre-stream, and we get the vibes back up.
Or I'll ask him to send a video and we'll tweet it because I don't know if he can come on. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if because the Pope died if he has to do it. But I'm gonna send Kobe a message and I'm gonna say, can you film yourself sending a prayer for the Toronto Blue Jays on Friday?
I'm going to tweet that right now. We have asked, we have decided, we have
Like I'm not
rightfully.
I'm not a religious person, but
No,
I
me
mean,
neither. But I'm just saying.
like, and if the prayer doesn't work, we will do a sacrifice on Saturday. Like something, I will burn something again. Remember, I burned
It
the
didn't work though. They sucked after it.
I burned the pants that we wore for full uniform game to try and sacrifice to get runs for this offense.
Uh, so he's gonna send us a video of him saying a prayer for the Toronto
Yes,
Blue Jays.
yes, for the offense. I'm gonna do
Blue Jays offense this weekend. Vibes will be changed. Season will be saved.
Yep.
Yeah, I
I'm
think the
not one,
priest
but
thing's a
like,
great idea. I
so
also think
sometimes we need to go to extraordinary measures.
I
Like,
honestly might go to church tomorrow. I'm not even joking. Just go to church and pray. Like we have to like what are those things that people have around the sage?
yep.
Should I like just go full make my room smell like absolute dog shit of smoke just to fix things?
Well, I don't think it like goes on fire. I don't think it makes the room smell that
I
bad.
think it does though.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, like turn the fire alarms off and let it eat downstairs, buddy.
I actually might smoke inside.
I'll do something. I gotta figure it out. But at least we got like Leaf
You got so much
Sends.
time to figure it out.
Yeah, we
That's
got
the
Leaf
beauty of
Sends
it.
tomorrow to like take your brain off of everything baseball. Awesomely timed off day. But we will figure something else to like get us back on track.
Yeah, and I think the priest thing will work. And you want to talk about? I'm assuming he's in the business aspect of life. If you're a priest, I don't know how they make money. The it's free ads. We're giving him a free ad, but him saying a prayer for us. Maybe have him hold the rosary or
Okay.
something like that. But yeah, we need the vibes to be changed, and that's one way. And if they lose this weekend, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I maybe like I don't know. Maybe hold like a prayer circle around the Ted
I think I'm
Rogers
going.
statue.
I might go stash off if they get
Wow,
swept. Yeah, just like a full reset. You
I
gotta do
like
it.
that actually.
Yeah.
Get swept, obviously.
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Or maybe it's a haircut. You have to do something. Everyone has to do their part. Tomorrow at some point, tweet at us of you doing your part to reverse the curse.
Yeah, you
So
know
you get the
what?
vibes
I'm
up.
actually Avery. I'm going to clip this from the podcast. What are you willing to do? You know what I'm willing to do? I'm going to zin harder, and when I'm going to drink harder. I'm going to podcast harder to make sure this team gets better. What the fuck are you going to do as Gate 14 Nation as fans? What are you going to do to make this team better? This is our challenge to you. Maybe everyone donates to Blue Jays care. Let's get the vibes up. Let's get the
We need
money
to do
up.
some. I would love to get in touch with. I would like to purchase the Bradley Zimmer jersey from that guy in the video a couple years ago too.
Wow. If you are out there, I'm
I
assuming he's still a listener because he still follows us. One of the greatest videos of all time, by the way. That is
I think I got to read.
for the people that are new Gate 14 listeners. We had a fan on Christmas send us. It might have not been Christmas actually.
It was
He-
close to
he-
Christmas time. I
It was
thought.
close Christmas time. He ordered a Blue Jays jersey, like surprise game worn jersey. His girlfriend got it for him. He opens up the box, and it's a Bradley Zimmer game used jersey that he dropped like $300 on, and he could have got anyone on the team, but he got Bradley Zimmer.
And his
it was-
reaction is like top
He goes-
one reactions I've ever seen.
He goes,
he's like,
oh,
he's like, no fucking way. No fucking way. It was a Bradley Zimmer jersey. Like, oh God, we need him back. Maybe Miles Straw. Like, fucks. We need something good to happen. I don't know
yeah,
what it is.
and,
I'll try and do my
glad
part,
if
though.
people are still making it through this podcast because Negative Johnny's came out there, rightfully so. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I needed to vent there. I mean, fuck. I literally some may say I have a wife now. I just no text, didn't text her. I was like, fuck no. I don't even want to.
You're the only one who says that, by the way. You're the only.
The Jays better figure it out because it's my birthday next week. That's
It
all I'm
is.
gonna say. They better figure it the fuck out for Johnny's birthday, or the vibes will be terrible on May 4th. Okay? They better figure it out. That's all I'm gonna say. But
May 4th's
all right,
not even next week.
Yeah, it is. Like
I
that
guess.
weekend, we're celebrating
Oh
it.
yeah, I guess next
Yeah.
Sunday. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they have 4 straight weeks where they have a Monday off too.
So,
It's tough.
Rating Kikuchi, by the way, welcome back. Just tweeted, Jays won't win until a new pope is elected. That's a great point. The Toronto Blue Jays are 0-3 since the pope died. The
Yeah.
Toronto Blue Jays are 0-3 since Pope Francis was deceased.
How
Is
long is
this
this
team
thing going to
only
take to get him out?
yeah, we got to search this up. When's the next pope elected? Because then we're
I'm gonna
fucked.
watch that Conclave movie. I heard it's good. It's about how they're picking the new pope.
The
But there's
Carter has 4 ballots single day for the next pope. 15 to 20 days. We're fucked.
oh my
We're
God.
fucked.
Surviving April is
We
done.
actually should make a graphic with the Pope waving and Jay's record since Pope Francis died for tomorrow. 0-3. DJ Stats or Vlad the Builder, we need you on that.
I think Cam could do a great graphic of that.
The Pope waving
Yeah.
0-3 under since Pope Francis died. That's what the graphic will be. But yeah, shout out Pope Francis. Rest in peace. Hopefully we find a new one.
Apparently he was a great pope, man.
Great Pope.
Really progressive, I heard.
Didn't know much about him, to be honest with you. I did go to Catholic school 15 years. But yeah, I wasn't familiar with his game, to be honest with you.
I heard that Jets were the only team to not win a playoff game during his tenure.
Well, the Yankees didn't win a World Series under his tenure either.
Well, I mean, he wasn't there for that long.
Yeah. How does that work? I saw you made a good joke on the thing. It was like, if you're above the age of 80 and a Cardinal, you can't vote. It's like, he's like, that should be actually the Twitter rules. If you're above the age of 80, you can't have a take on the Blue Jays.
I like
Actually, I think
those.
that should drop down to 70 or 60, to be honest with you. Because 80-year-olds aren't on Twitter, but 70, 60-year-olds, like, let's pause on the takes because they're the Shatkins clan, right?
Yeah,
but yeah.
they are.
By the way, some cool news. In positive note, I mentioned Ground Zero. I had a phone call with the marketing team for the Blue Jays. Again, thank you guys for the opportunity. This is awesome that we get this kind of stuff. Well, we're going to be doing a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. night. August 12th, I believe it's when it's going to happen. We're figuring out a name. I talked to Vladdy's family. They like Vladdy's Valley for the section. So we have Vladdy's Valley, Placata Place, and Placata Palace, I believe it is. So if you guys have any cool names for that, drop them in the chat below or whatever. But you're going to be getting an exclusive Gate 14 ticket to the game. So when you scan in through Gate 14 at the end through Gate 14, you're going to be getting a very cool Vladimir Guerrero Jr. exclusive shirt with the Gate 14 logo on it and the Blue Jays logo. It's a great partnership. It's going to be a one-time thing. We're having an entire section of Gate 14 Nation riding. So they like Vladdy's Valley, which is a cool name.
Dude, what if they gave him an off day that day? How sick would that be?
It's a Looney Dogs day.
Do you think they have to know?
What
Like,
do you mean?
the managers, if it's like their bobblehead day and bobblehead for sure they know, actually. Like, that's not.
Yeah.
But like, if they don't play them, maybe that something's going on.
I don't think John Schneider's penciling Vladdy in the lineup because of a Gate 14 night.
No, I don't think so either. That would be just hilarious a day to give him off. There's
a guy, actually, you know what's funny is, and I bring this up how good the pitching staff has been. There's this guy who I respect his game. Every tweet he does to me, he tags Rogers. Like, his name's James Hughes on Twitter. And he wants Pete Walker fired. He's convinced John Schneider will be fired tomorrow. So I don't know if he's passing or something. Maybe he knows something. But he tags Rogers in every tweet to me. It's like, let's get Rogers ahead of this as well. He's like, fire Atkins, fire John Schneider, fire Pete Walker. And I'm like, brother, Pete Walker is the least of the concerns right now for this team, my friend.
Yeah, I think just general talent might be the biggest concern.
Yeah.
But
straight for James Wood,
Cal Steven, and Trey Savage, the future.
Honestly, call her ass up. Can they hit though? Who's this guy in Vancouver, Avery, that's absolutely raking that everyone's high on now? The younger kid.
The Victor Arias kid?
Yes. What's his deal? For those that don't know.
Small kid. I don't even really remember what position he played. He's a small. He's a no. He's a small guy. Where are you, Victor?
Victor Arias.
Yeah, 2003. He's in Vancouver. 140 weighted runs created plus so far, hitting 298. I remember him as like a speed guy, super speedy guy.
But did you watch him when he was a high schooler though?
Hell, I don't know if he like went to high school in America.
Yeah, no,
I
I don't know.
I would only watch the guys if they played in like college baseball, and I
Yeah,
watched
like
them
Trey
play.
Savage, you've seen play.
Yeah, yeah, all the
Yeah,
like Cal Steven. No,
the
I'm
famous story you told him you bet on him when he was
yeah the
yeah
game of
game
the
of the year.
year. I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
Victor Arias, left-handed hitter, plays outfield, small guy, decent little pop. He had 8 homers last year in 87 games, but still 18 bases. Like speedy guy.
yeah,
Again, I don't think it's a guy who's the future, but you hope like you got to hit. You have to hit on someone at some point to have
yeah.
this happen.
Would be cool. I mean, I'm looking at the Padres system, and they have like two kids. One's a catcher, Ethan Salas, who's 19 or 18. What is he?
He's I don't know how old he is now, but he was really young when he started. And then
Yeah,
Leo DeFreeze is good too.
yeah, that guy who just hit for the cycle yesterday. So yeah, we gotta.
The Padres just keep on doing it, man. Good for
Yeah,
them.
and great text from Musgrove. I texted Musgrove on the weekend. I go, I would sacrifice my firstborn to have you come to Toronto at the end of May. He goes, hopefully you don't knock anyone up soon because my ass is going to be there. So we're going to get a good reunite with our boy
Dude,
Musgrove.
the fact that we had that night and it was Tim Hill and Brent Honeywell and those two were pitching in the World Series last year is
Yeah.
so funny.
Musgrove's a lad, man. Former Jays draft pick, if you'll forget.
Yep.
But yeah, listen, let's go into a series preview here. I don't know how long we've been doing this for. Let me see, because I don't want it to be too short of a podcast. But yeah, I mean, holy shit, I sent you the link 53 minutes ago. It's like a 40-minute pod. But yeah, listen, I vibes are low. Hopefully this podcast helps. I mean, it's event session. Hopefully we at least provide how you guys are feeling. But also it's our job. We don't want to be miserable on the job. We like to have fun. And Avery's Pope friend will or priest priest friend will
He's
say
in
the
seminary.
season.
He's almost done. I don't know if he's made it. He's not made it through because he said when he makes it through, that's like his wedding day. So I said I'll show up for that. I told him I'd be
Yeah,
there for it.
great, great. Maybe all Gate 14. Maybe we'll live stream it.
Yep.
Gate 14 Nation could watch it on YouTube. But yeah, we talked about the series preview. The Jays have the clear cut advantage when it comes to pitching for this series. Avery, is that a hot take? I really don't think so. You got Barrios versus Carrasco. Jays up one on that one. Max Fried versus I don't know who that is. Gossman maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Gossman, and then which is I guess a wash, right? Or maybe Fried
Freed's
a little
probably
bit
a
advantage.
one up on Gossman right now. It's
And then you got Clark Schmidt versus Bassett.
yeah. I mean, I'd take Bassett.
Yeah, Clark Schmidt versus Bassett. So Jays have the pitching advantage. Let's go out there and take it at Yankee Stadium, huh? Why not? Why the fuck not? Because if they do, back to 500, then they got the Red Sox at home. Fuck, didn't even realize that either. All right, cool. So this schedule just never gets easy, huh?
Dude, just keep going through the schedule. Like they don't face a bad team till like the end of next month, I thought.
So they go Red Sox, Guardians, Angels have struggled, Avery.
Okay, yeah.
Mariners, pretty good team again. Rays, not great.
Nope.
Tigers, pretty good. Padres, fucking problem. Tampa Bay Rays, and then Rangers. Yeah, this is a fucking gauntlet. This is a gauntlet of hell.
It gets easier this month at least, but it's still
Still hell.
nothing. Let's win a series and like have a good Sunday night chat.
Yeah,
with
let's
the
have a
people.
great Sunday night chat where I don't want to pull my hair out. You
Yep.
know, like let's go. But anyways, Gate 14 Nation, thought we'd address the nation here. We love you guys. Thanks for riding with us. And to my haters, fuck you. Like the constant losers. I muted 40 people, I think, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm so dumb that even when I mute people, I will still look under my tweet and click.
Oh, every person I've muted, I click every. It's like
It's
almost
it's a disease.
no,
it's
it's
a
almost
disease.
the opposite of doing its job because I see the button and it makes me want to click it.
And I also just don't want to block people because then I'm Wilner.
Yeah, I had
By the
one
way,
guy.
thoughts and prayers to Jordan Romano. what he is going through right now, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I kind of saw Bryson dealing with it when he was struggling at the start of his career and kind of last year. We can only hope and pray Romano figures that out. And it sucks because he's essentially going toe to toe with Jeff Hoffman, who has a sub 1 ERA almost. It's a tough spot to be in, but shout out Atkins for making the right decision. I'm not going to parade that around, but uh, hopefully he figures it out because when you're struggling in Philly, I saw it with Bryce and I see it with other guys. You can't leave your house. You can't go out for dinner. They make it known how much they fucking hate you around the city. So they don't give you your privacy. But yeah, hopefully Jordan Romano figures it out. But let's have ourselves a weekend. Win the off day tomorrow, I guess, right? Win the off day tomorrow. And we'll chat with you guys on Sunday night after the Yankees series. Hopefully the vibes are better. And Gate 14 forever. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let's have positive vibes Sunday night. Why not us? Love you guys.